Hey, welcome to the Master Tech Lou channel. I am Lou, and today I am reviewing the V200. It's a vehicle circuit probe offered by VDiagtool. Check this thing out. A company reached out to me and said, hey, we have a new circuit probe. We'd like you to check it out. I've been using this thing for the last couple hours here in my shop, and I like it. Let me explain to you why. As always, let's do the unboxing. Came in a nice package. Pop open the case, open it up, and one cable, maybe an extension cable. We got the probe itself. We got clamps, car lighter adapter, probe tip, and a handy dandy user's manual. You're gonna like this thing. It's basically all sorts of different functions wrapped up into one. It can be used more convenient than having to go get your meter, go get a test light, add a bunch of extra cables to the car. This thing will do DC voltage, it'll do AC voltage, it'll check resistance, and it'll even check diodes, and it can even do sine waves. If I go to the AC, I can apply power, and it puts a handy little graph which would show sine waves if you were checking certain sensors or whatnot. So let's run through a few of the functions. All right, so as soon as I connect this to battery power, it's going to do a self-check. The screen's going to power on. The headlights, I think they call these, are going to power on. All right, we're going to rock it forward to apply positive voltage, backward to apply negative voltage or ground. And it's got the headlights on the top. We got the tip is what you use to poke and probe things. You can use that in conjunction with the extended wires or alligator clips or anything that you need to make it easier to poke into the terminals. So it's got this red button here, which selects between the different functions up here. We got DC voltage, AC voltage, resistance, diode check, and it just cycles between them over and over again. It does make a noise when you apply power or ground, or if it checks power and ground. So we'll go to the car and we'll check a few fuses and see exactly what it's going to show us. So I'm using this on my Mercedes-Benz S-Class, and I got one cable from the front to the battery in the back. But it also comes with this extra cable, so I'm going to connect this to give us plenty of leadway to mess with. So if we're checking voltage at fuses, or even checking to see if a fuse is good, it's going to highlight red on the screen and make an audible noise when it registers something, whether it be power or ground. Okay, let's say you wanted to activate something like the horn, and you know which relay it is, and you know how a relay works, and you know what the output terminal is. You can actuate it by simply pressing up to apply positive voltage. If it was ground activated, you can press down to apply ground. If you wanted to test an item in hand, they give you this extra ground lead. Okay, so I'm going to connect this across the relay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate actuating the relay to test it. You can hear the relay clicking. So I can actually actuate the relay, and I can use another meter to ohm to see if the relay is actually working and providing power across the terminal. So you can test things in hand. Let's say you wanted to do a bulb test because you have bulbs that aren't working. You could use it to actuate each bulb. Of course, make sure you know if you're supposed to apply power or ground. In the Mercedes, all the bulbs are ground supplied, but then the module actuates the power to turn them on. Couple of things. There's an internal circuit breaker. I can't find the spec as to what the amperage is, but I did try to actuate a air pump motor, and it cut the unit out. Too many amps it was drawn. So it is safe to check computer circuits. It says it draws no more than 0.1 milliamps, except if you were to actuate the switches, then that's a different story, and that's what it says in the manual. On top of that, the one thing you need to know is it tells you that when you're using the switch to check a component, actuate the switch and then touch the component so the arc is made at the tip. That way, if you're not holding it and pressing it, the arc will be made inside at the switch and possibly ruin the switch over time. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the V200 vehicle circuit probe made by VDiagtools. I am Master Tech Lou. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, check out my other review videos. I'll leave a link below to the seller. This is not an endorsed video. I'm not making money off this video. I do these reviews for you guys to see if it's something you're interested in and if it's worthwhile for you to purchase. I love this thing. I'm glad I have it. I'm going to use more of it. I've never had a power probe or a circuit probe. This is my very first one. And so far, I love the thing. So it's easy to use. It's fun. You get to just, it makes you want to check stuff. You know, it makes you want to power things up just to make it work. I kept honking the horn in the car and checking other things. Either way, appreciate you guys watching. You guys take care. See you later.